So, continuing on with the Southeast Asia Zoo, gonna make a good favorite of mine, as you know from the Siberian Tiger episode, the Bengal Tiger exhibit this time, and I'm gonna be a little more creative with this exhibit than some of the others, also partially because it's like 3 times the size of the next largest one. Again, just having fun with it, and my bias to my favorites. But I'm gonna make kind of like the Indian themed temple on top of some caves. Gonna decorate it with rocks and make it look nice. Tried building temples before, but they always look kind of bland. My buildings are not the best, but gonna try and see what I can come up with this time. So that ended up being a pretty long build. I really like how it turned out. Tried to be pretty creative with the design. One thing I will say, they really changed the speed of the first-person view mode, and can really feel it doing these part of the videos now. But anyways, here is the Bengal Tiger exhibit. I had to put a little walkway so the educator can actually throw the food to the tiger. But, you know, for the exhibit itself, I really like how the steep slope banks turned out in this, around the edge for the moat. The temple, the tiger head looks really goofy, but, you know, I kind of like it like that. Kind of fits, kind of doesn't. But kind of have a sparse forest here with some different plants, some smaller ones. And then kind of in the middle we have this lagoon with reeds and palm trees, you know, just make it look like a nice beach. And then on the right side we have kind of this long grass area, like in a lot of documentaries where you see Bengal tigers, it's in a scene like this with long grass stalking prey, so wanted to recreate that. One documentary I really liked with Bengal tigers is BBC's Dynasties. The episode focused on the Bengal tiger mother raising some cubs, but that's the kind of habitat it was in, like thick grass. It's unfortunate that they can't walk through this type of grass, but they're that type of grass, long grass. Then this part, the back area of the exhibit, made it more of a dense forest. You know, this habitat I kind of made with the most variety compared to some of the other ones where it's like, oh, it's just a forest, oh, it's just kind of a sparse grassland, but this one, no. I made it big enough, so make it variable. And then, of course, haven't even mentioned, well, hardly mentioned the centerpiece of the exhibit, the temple. I'm still not great at making buildings, but this was sort of ambitious, having it the kind of 3 parts on top of the cave. I think it turned out kind of cool, though. And the tigers have been using it as shelter, and have been passing through the caves. So that's cool. Now that I think about it, I probably should have rotated this part so the tiger's facing this way, or maybe facing the front of the exhibit's not too bad. Oh. Just double checking. Maybe I'll just move some of those plants around so you get a clearer view of it. Maybe. We'll think about it. We'll think about it. Of course, unfortunately in this game, since it's pretty strict on how many animals are in the exhibit at a time, I end up getting these big fancy exhibits with animals, only 1 or 2 of them that you can't even see half the time. So then guests end up not liking the view. And I was going to try to shrink the exhibit size down. But anyways, in the back left corner, had to add Bengal bamboo for the Bengal Tigers. In this building, I got really busy. I actually left it for a day and came back to it and still barely touched it. I just made it such a weird shape, I didn't know what to do with it. And I was doing my classic wooden board along the sides of it. And you saw in that last little clip, they could actually climb out of it. So, I had to delete those quickly. And inside, here's where I get exposed. I haven't actually beat many of the scenarios, so I don't have the tiger statue unlocked, so that'll be replaced. But added some plants, just kind of break up the area. It's hard to decorate indoor buildings. You know, the education boards that are most specific to tigers, you know, the deforestation, poaching, and traditional medicine. Then in here, oh look, it actually worked. It's using the rock ledge to sleep on. Glad it's actually able to do that, but yep, made a little kind of indoor greenhouse garden area. I don't know what to call it. Glass roof. I've been doing that theme for all of the... Are the shadows moving? Is time going on? Oh. I didn't even realize. But anyways, yeah. Cool detail. The shadows move, but... Yeah, just wanted to make, you know, a nice indoor viewing for the guests and the tiger. That's actually really cool to see it. It's like something you'd actually see in a zoo, a tiger sleeping like that. In like a not great spot for pictures. It's classic. Classic zoo experience. I have some pictures like that. But yeah, then the back area, just kind of another sleeping area for the tigers. Go through the exhibit to kind of see how it looks like from their perspective. But yeah, just dense forest over here, sparser bamboo forest. That was the point where I wasn't sure what I was doing anymore with the building. Yeah, then the tunnels. Ooh, I think that tunnel has to be expanded so they can get through it again. I'll fix that, but yeah. Oh, see, what was I saying before? Every time I find an animal's pooping. But yeah, no. See, they're using the shelter as intended. Well, they're using the shelter for a lot of reasons. I don't know, she seems content. This game's so good. Then they sort of have these patios? I don't know what you would call it. Oh nice, some bear cubs. But yeah. They have these pathways or ledges that they can go on. I think how majestic it would be to be at the zoo and seeing the tiger look out. But yeah, I like making the raised walkways around the exhibit to, you know, it's always annoying at a zoo when you're trying to get a picture of an animal, but it's like behind a chain link fence or something. So I like the zoos that have the open air exhibits, but then you end up with guests who jump in from time to time. So see, I can walk through the grass, why can't the tigers? But yeah, this is sort of like this part of the exhibit. I would have had more grasses closer together, but apparently they can't walk through it. But yeah, so that's the classic kind of Bengal tiger habitat. But yeah, the cave system, I like how it turned out. Kind of the most detail I put into an exhibit. But yeah, like, as soon as I put the female in and the male in, actually, first thing they both did was go through the caves. But yeah, I think that will about wrap it up. Continuing on with the zoo. Originally, I planned to only do 12 species. So for the last two exhibits, I was going to do proboscis monkey, and then an orangutan and Malayan tapir exhibit. But I think I may as well do the Indian elephant and peafowl. Because, you know, I did the Indian rhino. Might as well do the Indian elephant in this one. Or reduce the amount of animals that I end up making for the Central Asian zoo, but whatever. It's fine. Maybe I should put the black bear in this one too, but you can't. Where they're from as Southeast Asia, I wouldn't know. Yeah, the zoo is coming along. I still kind of copped out and didn't do much decorating in around the empty spaces around the exhibits in the North American Zoo, so I might go back and do that. For the tour video of that zoo, you know, I tried some different video editing and only focused on the animals with a few little scenic scenes here and there, but oh, big jump. You saw that. I guess now that they're out and about, you I'll just extend the video a little longer. Not that anyone watches this far anyways, but... That would be a cool scene to see at a zoo, like a tiger running down from... Oh, there's both of them. That would be like a really good scene to see at a zoo. Then you get a pretty good view of them when they're, like, you know, I put the enrichment around the edges. Why does he always put... Well, yeah, alright. I think that's all that I can really say. I think it's cool. Cool view. So yeah. 4 more exhibits, maybe 3 more. Or 5 more if I do the black bear. Alright, that's it. For real. Thanks for watching.